President, we have an equally important part of the agenda today. We'd like to recognize our minority floor leader, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, to deliver the contra sona, or his observations from the State of the Nation address yesterday. May we recognize our distinguished minority floor leader.
Yes. We recognize the gentleman from Taguig City, our good minority leader, Senator Alan Cayetano.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President, Majority Leader, dear colleagues. And before we start, may I congratulate also the Senate President for his speech yesterday. Akma talaga sa panahon. Thank you for reminding us to settle down. May we also remind you to settle down since you're still single.
Pero mahirap yata yun, minority leader.
Mahirap na masaya. Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. May I start by reading a verse from a prophet who is respected by Muslims, Christians, and Jews. Jeremiah said in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God talks about plans. Wala pong sino man sa atin ang magsasabi ng plans o plano na walang vision. Vision is contingent on actions. So siguro po sa privilege ng oposisyon at ng minority na magbigay ng kontrasona, napakalaga po na meron tayong isang bagay na pagkakasunduan bilang mga Pilipino, which is a common vision. But in Jeremiah 29:11, when God says He will give us hope and a future, the plans comes from Him. But if we choose our own plans, or if we choose the plans of the devil, the reverse will happen. We will not have hope, we will not have a future, and instead of prosperity, we will have harm. Many, many times in the 1980s, I asked my dad about politics, about government, governance. Minsan tinatanong ko, bakit marami kang kaibigan sa oposisyon? Bakit marami kang kaibigan sa media? Bakit ganyan ang debate sa batasan pambansa? Ano ang issue ng Marcoses at ng Aquinos? Not knowing that two of them will be my colleagues today. Not knowing that we will have a President Aquino and President Marcos much later. But there was always a common thread in the answer of my father when I would ask him questions. He would say, para sa inyo to, para sa mga kabataan to, kayo pag-asa, para sa next generation ito. It is in that spirit that when I read the Bible and see the Father's heart, the relationship of a father and a son should be the relationship of leaders of a country, leaders of a province, leaders of a city, leaders of a barangay with his constituents. So payagan niyo ako, Mr. President, na ipagpatuloy itong conversation na to na tawagin nating kontrasona sa pamamagitan ng pagtatanong ng isang anak sa isang ama at pagsasagot ng isang ama sa kanyang anak. So syempre po ang unang tanong ng bata o ng anak, Tay, Tatay, Dad, ano po ba ang state of the nation? Syempre po, sasagutin natin siya, Anak, ang state of the nation ay isang paglalahad ng estado o kalagayan ng ating bansa. Kamusta ang ating komunidad? Kamusta ang ating gobyerno? Ang ating ekonomiya? Maganda ba takbo ng buhay? Hirap ba ang ating mga kababayan? Tay, bakit po kailangan ng state of the nation? Sagot po ni Tatay, para may starting point tayo na pag-usapan natin nasaan ba tayo ngayon? Saan ba tayo papunta? Paano tayo pupunta doon? Ano ang vision, goals, plans, at mga programa? Ano ang pananalapi na kailangan natin para ma-achieve yung vision na yon na gusto natin puntahan? Kaya kasunod parati ng SONA, ang pag-deliver ng Executive Department ng national budget or yung kanilang proposal sa both houses of Congress. Anak, nasa demokrasya tayo. Kaya hindi pwedeng diktahan lang tayo. Kailangan natin ng national discussion. Pag-uusap para magkaisa tungo sa isang vision or pinagkaisahan vision para sa ating bansa at ating kababayan. Watak-watak na nga tayo. Lalo pang nagkakawatak-watak kapag ka may mga suliranin o crisis. Ano kaya ang pwedeng magpakaisa sa atin? Or ano po kaya ang pwedeng magbigkis-bigkis sa atin? Una po, ang pagmamahal sa Diyos. Pangalawa ho, pagmamahal sa isa't isa. Pero ngayon po, pag binabash natin yung isa't isa, nagagamit na rin ng Diyos, nagagamit din yung pagmamahal sa bayan, pagmamahal sa isa. So may I propose that we work together for a common vision. We will disagree how we get there. We will disagree what to prioritize, how much to put where, how much time to spend on each issue. But if we agree on a common vision, then we have something to truly give the next generation. Tay, ano po ba ang vision? Ano po ba ang goals? Ano po ba ang plans? Vision ay siyang nakikita ng isang leader o na isang community. Ito ay isang kaisipan na kung saan niya gustong dalhin ang kanyang pinamumunuan. Kailangan ng pagkakaisa papunta sa isang vision. I'm reminded of the story told by many people, including Dr. Miles Monroe, of the story of Walt Disney. There was this particular ride that was going to be groundbreaking, first of its kind sa Disneyland. He put a bench, he continued to just look at that area, then started drawing, then called his engineers at sinabi niya sa engineers, eto ang gagawin natin bagong ride. Magiging bagong section ito ng Disneyland. He died before it was completed. When it was completed, the MC called the wife and said, before he passed the mic sa asawa, sabi niya, nakakalungkot because hindi makikita ni Mr. Walt Disney yung project niya. So pagkuha po ng mikropono ng asawa, sabi niya sa MC, ikaw ang nagkakamali. Kasi ayan yung upuan, no? Araw-araw nakikita ng asawa ko yung project kasi may vision siya. Tayo, ngayon lang natin nakita yan. So, isn't it time that we provide a better vision, a more comprehensive vision, that we articulate what we really want instead of political slogans, no? Importante yung political slogans, a safe and comfortable life, a better Philippines, para sa may hirap. Importante po yung mga yon. Ngunit napaka-importante po na may shared vision tayo.